Hello guys, hope you're doing good. It's another video here, and the main reason is why I've decided to put on these videos because people have been trying to put others off that forex is a bad thing. You can't make a fortune from it, you can't make a living from it, and I've come to tell you that no, forex is a great thing and you can make a fortune from it, you can make a living. I have seen a lot of people quit their job just to pursue forex, but this does not mean that that's always the case, that you're just going to come into it and make a fortune from it. Just like any other business, forex has its rules, and few people know that. The moment you come into forex and try to neglect some of the rules that are governing what forex is or what forex entails, then you're going to fail. So you have to be aware that forex has its own rules that has to be followed if you want to make a fortune from it. So it doesn't mean that you're going to just to come anyhow and make a fortune, but you have to follow the rules. And some of the rules are very, very simple, and the people who make a fortune from forex know them, but they won't tell you. So we have very, very simple rules. Okay, forex, I'll say that it's just discipline. What separates a great trader from just a normal trader is discipline and respecting the rules. Let's say, for example, we have something known as a stop loss. Let's take a look at a good example of what this means. Okay, so my trade, I'm putting my trade on this area, so we have, this is my target. I'm predicting that the market is going to go up until this area here. That's where my prediction is. So this is my target, the green part is my target. Okay, a great trader knows that I have a probability of getting this opportunity and squandering the profit. But again, he knows that there is a possibility that that might not be the case, and I might go into a loss. So what a great trader does is he prevents his account from going into negative. What does this mean? He basically put what you call a stop loss. So he obeys the rules of forex and put what you call a stop loss. A stop loss basically says that when the trade goes against me, okay, I automatically place this limit. When the market reaches this area, close this trade, don't let me go into further losses. So in most cases you find that the stop loss is always negative 1%. That's where you put the stop loss. So meaning that when the trade start going against you, when it reaches the negative 1%, it closes automatically. So even if it goes negative 10%, you won't go into a loss because the trade automatically closed. The same thing applies to the take profit. A great trader knows that the trade may go on my direction, but again it may change direction. So what do? I put what you call a take profit. A take profit basically is when it reaches the level that I want or the level that I predicted, kindly stop my trade, take that profit. So that one differs. It can be negative, it can be plus 20, plus 2, plus 3. It differs, so for example, this one, you see, it's 0.37%, so that's enough for me. So when it reaches that, close. For the stop loss, it's negative 0.2. Let's say, for example, I put it at negative 1.7%. So you see, so when it goes, so this is my trade, so when it goes down and it doesn't touch the negative 0.17%, then I'm good. So I won't go into further losses. But when it touches, the trade will automatically close. But in this area it hasn't. So when it goes the other direction, you see, I'm sealing the trade, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up until I reach the area that I want. So you see, in this area, my prediction was the trade is going to go up, but it went down. It went down for some time, and since I have what you call a stop loss, even if it decided to go contrary to what I predicted, even if it decided to go down, I have this thing that is preventing me from going into deeper loss. Okay, so a great trader knows that there are rules that I have to respect, and these rules entails very, very small things that few people tend to follow. For example, you see the stop loss and the take profit. That's just an example. Another thing is a great trader knows that you have to analyze, you have to be in a position to know, predict, as in where will the market go. You know, there are things that you have to look for. For example, we have what we call a trend line, and a trend line basically is something that directs you as to where the direction of the trade. For example, if you look at this, you know, this is an example of a trend line. This is an example of a trend line. So you see, let me remove this one. So when you look at this pattern, you realize that there's a structure that it follows. There's a pattern, so it moves up, down, and there's some area that it's touching. You know, so a great trader knows that there is a way in which the trade is moving. There are areas where the trade, when it reaches, it tends to go on the opposite direction, as in it doesn't go against that area, as in there are people or there are things which are preventing it from going to the next level. So a great trader knows that these are the things that I'm looking for. For example, in this area, this is what I'm looking for. This objection here is an indication that that the trade will automatically go down. That's what I think is probable. Okay, the possibility is the trade may decide to go up, but the probable is it's going on the lower direction. So you see, it hits this area and then decides to go down. You know, so you see, so a great trader knows that there are areas that he is looking for. That's just an example. Another thing is a great trader knows. So we have things that like the trend lines, the support or resistance lines. Okay, these are areas where we have resistance or we have support. So a great trader knows that I have to look for this area. So you can make great fortune or a living from Forex the moment you respect the rules. The moment you fail to respect the rules, then you're bound to fail. So you have to be in a position whereby you follow the rules. And on my other videos, I'll be giving you some of these rules that you have to follow. I'll give you a deeper explanation of what they entail, so that you're in a good position to be able to make a fortune from it. But know that when you fail, you're bound to lose. Thank you.